I'm lucky.
This is Maisel. You say everything I think.
A terrifying connection.
Rachel and Alex, hello. How are you both? Genuinely, the world's on fire always. So how are you actually doing today?
I'm okay. I just flew in and I'm discombobulated, but otherwise I'm good. I'm happy to be here. This is FaceTime with these people that I had to say goodbye to in November, so it's good.
Good. Rachel, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. I feel the same way. I'm a little sleepy. It's been a whirlwind of the last couple weeks, but I'm really happy to be here and to get to see everyone again. It's been a minute since we've all been together in space.
Good. I'm glad. And I'm so happy to have you both together. You both look excellent, by the way. I love when a woman can pull off a tie. So I had to get that in there, Rachel.
Thank you.
I want to start with you because so many exciting things happened for Midge in this final season. But for me, the single most exciting thing is her becoming a pirate. So I just really want to know, for you, what is the best part of saying that you can technically play a pirate on screen? That is something you did.
You remember,
I was like, is
you
this
get
a
yourself
test?
into trouble on a boat.
Oh, oh my God. That's how far we've come since we
It took
wrapped.
me a minute.
I was like, a pirate? Is this a test? Yes, being a pirate was amazing. That was actually one of the most difficult but also most incredible scenes to shoot. We got to go out on a boat on the Hudson and park right in front of the Statue of Liberty. And while we were out there marveling at the Statue of Liberty, a fireworks show started. And actually, we had to pause production because it was interrupted the sound.
Right.
And so we were looking at the Statue of Liberty on one side and a fireworks show on the other in the middle of the Hudson at like 4 a.m. and just couldn't believe that this is what we get to do for a job. It was one of those movie magic moments that I'll hold on to for a really long time. And also, yeah, we got to watch the sunrise handcuffed in a tiny tugboat. It was great fun.
I believe that is the definition of living the dream for an actor.
I think it is.
What I appreciate about the fact that you were seriously wondering if that was a test is like Amy Sherman-Palladino. That's something that could have been, like, you don't know. It's something that feasibly could have been a storyline, or it could have been me messing with you. And I love that a lot.
Well, I used to joke that for years, this is maybe too much information, but I had to have a tooth pulled, and it took me years to get it replaced. So I'd been telling people that I was a pirate for like 5 years while I was missing my tooth. And so when you said pirate, that's the first place my head went. I was like, did Amy write that into the show at some point? I can't remember. I was toothless for like our first 4 seasons.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
That's so funny. Well, Alex, I want to come to you because, yes, also exciting things happen for Susie. I really want to talk about the later episodes, the conversation that you have with your client, James, where you say it's not your turn yet. And like in the moment, I get why she's doing it. And part of me was like, yeah, it's not your turn. But then I was like, ooh, we need to examine why I feel like I agree with that. What kind of discussions went into kind of crafting that arc of the storyline? Because it is really a problematic moment. So how did you guys kind of find like the right tone with that?
Yeah, that was tough because you really are looking at her as a manager. She really should be servicing all of her clients, but she's got this chip, why not Midge? It's her turn. And, here's this other guy who's working his ass off and just as gifted in a different way. And Susie's in a position of wanting to kind of tear that away from him. And I love that Midge is the one. Midge is the cool head there, which prevails, saying, don't do this to him. It's not one takes away from the other. There's room for everybody, and we're just going to have to push a different way.
Yeah, it was a beautiful, beautiful moment and a beautiful moment of growth for both of you. And I really do love seeing that. Rachel, I want to come to you with your husband joining as a series regular this season. I really just need to know what it's like standing down below the railings, just like watching him flounder, right? Because that's the point. He's supposed to be struggling through this like excited acceptance speech, and you get to just watch him bomb. And there's a look of fondness on your face. How was this moment for you?
Oh man, it was just so much fun to get to watch him do his thing, to watch him have that moment. And I'd totally forgotten also that we shot that scene. But it was also fun because Josh Grizzetti, who plays Ralph this season, who's one of the writers in the writer's room, he and Jason worked together years ago on in a play called Peter and the Starcatcher. And so it was just a reunion of so many folks, and so surreal to have him on the show and leading this moment. It was really good fun, and he's so fucking funny. I'm jealous.
all
It's
of you.
fun when we
all of
have
you
guest
are so
stars
good.
or people that are new to the bunch because they bring a different
Yeah,
pattern
energy.
and a different cadence, and our characters are kind of set in this rhythmic banter, and then you have someone come, Jane Lynch and Luke Kirby, and now Jason Ralph, like that come and set this other rhythm that's really fun.
Yeah, for us to bump
Yes.
up against.
Yes. Well, we are coming to the end of my time here, but I have to ask you both about this last scene in the finale. It is a heart wrencher. I was shocked that the final words of the series were not thank you and good night. Instead, it was a scene between the two of you laughing. We see that friendship. How did that feel to you? Did that feel like the right way to end it? Was it the perfect way to end it? Alex, I'll come to you first.
I mean, is there any right or wrong way? No. It feels incredibly satisfying. It feels incredibly satisfying. I think that no matter what Amy would have penned, she would not have, I don't think she would have hit that note wrong. I think it had to, it's like a pitchfork, just like a tuning fork, like hitting it and it chimed and it felt right. And it was scary to do, to actually have our last on-screen moment together to not actually be on screen together.
Yeah.
Was disconcerting and was scary. But maybe that's, what it's about, is that these two were able to separate enough, have their own lives, and still have each other completely.